It was the decade of the 1940s when then Archbishop of Chicago, Samuel Cardinal Stritch, dedicated the Church of Our Lady of Charity on June 23, 1946. This year, OLC celebrates more than 7 decades of service to the local neighborhood, parish community, and God's church. This alone would be good reason to be grateful to God and to celebrate. As is customary, October is the month for the parish financial reports in the Archdiocese. This weekend, we will be listening to the financial report of OLC. At the end of Mass, please take home a bulletin which contains a detailed report of our parish finances. Let me tell you that the financial challenges we face are enormous. However, today I want to invite you to join me in thanksgiving for the successful projects we have undertaken and the goals we have achieved during this year. In mid-August of last year, we began the task of repairing all the kneelers attached to the pews in church. It was necessary and urgent that we fix them because at every Eucharistic celebration, we are disposed to adore Jesus truly present in the Eucharist when the priest pronounces the words of consecration over bread and wine. At the start of Lent this year, we decided to clean and paint the 3rd floor of the school building, which in previous years had functioned as a convent. In addition, the chapel was enlarged and refurbished. This area had been abandoned space. It now serves as a suitable location for meetings as well as for personal and community prayer. The reservation and adoration of the Eucharist on Holy Thursday took place in the then partially renewed and remodeled chapel. In addition, throughout the summer months, while the school children were on vacation, daily Mass was celebrated in the chapel. The chapel will soon be rededicated to Our Lady of Guadalupe. At the end of April into early May, the large circular windows located high above street level on the front wall of the church, 2 of which are only visible from the outdoors, were replaced. They had been broken for years. You might recall that there were birds' nests anchored in broken panes of the glass. In addition, the stained glass windows of the church were cleaned and some missing and cracked pieces of glass were replaced. During the first week of September, just a few days prior to celebrating our patronal feast, the task of recarpeting the stairway at the main entrance leading into the church was completed. Those who did the work did a phenomenal job. Last September 8th, we celebrated our patronal feast. On that day, we blessed the medallions that embellish the sanctuary. In these icons, we find depictions of some important moments in the life of the Virgin Mary. Our auxiliary bishop, John Manns, presided at the Eucharist, concelebrated by Father Mark Bartosik, Father Michael Garcia, and Father Timothy O'Malley. That same evening, the bishop blessed the new robes worn by our altar servers. We soon hope to bless a new side altar in honor of Our Lady of Czestochowa. With the installation of this altar, the remodeling of the sanctuary will be finished. It may seem that, viewed singly, these projects have been small and could go unnoticed by some. But the combined impact of all these improvements taken together is significant and important to the well-being of our parish. Even in the midst of our economic hardship, we have been able to achieve these goals. Imagine what could be accomplished if each family were to make a more serious and ongoing commitment to Our Lady of Charity Parish. At OLC, we realize that consistency in your donations is a sign of Christian maturity and commitment that can make a significant impact on the community. I invite you to thank God for all that we have achieved, as well as for the opportunity to support our next projects. I am with OLC. How about you? A number of upcoming projects and improvements are planned for the near future. One is to beautify the gardens around the rectory and in front of the church. Father Mark left us a beautiful statue of the Immaculate Conception that will be placed in front of the main entrance of the church. A second project is installation of a dignified and permanent side altar to Our Lady of Czestochowa in the sanctuary. A third project is to complete the work on the chapel of Our Lady of Guadalupe on the third level of the school. A fourth project will be to upgrade and modernize the bathroom facilities located in the rear of the church. Finally, it is our intention to clean and reconfigure the choir loft and upgrade the sound system in the church. These are our goals for the coming year. OLC is not an extravagant parish, but we can take great pride in our facilities, in the services we offer the community, and most importantly, in our people. I am a proud parishioner of OLC. How about you?
I'm happy to be a parishioner here at Our Lady of Charity, very welcoming parish. We've been through a lot of changes, but we sustain our faith through those changes and know that God is there to help us.
Es como segundo hogar para nosotros. Nos sentimos cómodos y contentos de estar aquí.
I began coming to this parish when I married my wife, which was 55 years ago, and she had always been a member of this church. And I used to sit in the parish. My children would come up for communion, and every Sunday we would come to church. However, at that time I was